Welcome to the ultimate smackdown for gasoline cars. Not my words, but the words of Elon Musk. It's a second generation Tesla Roadster. Now it's fair to say this car caught quite a lot of people by surprise when it was revealed last year at an event at Tesla's factory in California. It was initially set up to reveal the new electric HGV truck, but that was completely outstaged when Elon Musk brought one of these on stage and presented it to the public. But that was 10 months ago. So what's changed between then and now? Well, apart from this car being white and the car we saw back in November being red, this is the first time this car's been in Europe and our first opportunity to get up close and take a really good look at the new Roadster. Now this is the best access we're going to get to the new Roadster for some time, so it's worth taking a bit of time to walk through some of the design cues and some of the nice touches Tesla has done with the new car. Now, what might not be obvious or immediately obvious is the actual proportions and the size of the car. There aren't any official dimensions, but standing up close next to the Roadster, it doesn't appear to be much bigger than a BMW 4 Series. Now, the wheelbase is quite long, the wheels have been pushed into the corners to accommodate that enormous battery. But in terms of actual size, a BMW 4 Series appears to be, well, to me anyway, the closest thing in terms of size. Now, a nice little design touch which I personally quite like are the wing mirrors, which you might have noticed there aren't any. And what a few manufacturers have started to do is put cameras on the end of stalks to replicate them. What Tesla's done is remove them completely and put cameras in vents behind the wheels, which then relay images back to the driver in the car. What that will also do is help reduce any drag and rolling resistance to really help this car achieve maximum performance. And another thing you will notice that this Roadster doesn't really look like much else in Tesla's current lineup. The bodywork's a lot sharper. If you think of what the Model X and the Model S look like, there's really quite smooth surfacing, but on this new Roadster, it's a lot sharper and a lot more defined. In previews, probably some of the design cues and look future Tesla models will feature.
As the Roadster is still a prototype, we weren't able to take a seat inside, as Tesla is keeping the design of the cabin under wraps for now. But we do know that the roof won't operate electrically. Buyers will have to remove the central glass section of the roof by hand and stow it in a compartment within the car, which ultimately makes it more of a Targa than a Roadster. But the car is a four-seater, although even Elon Musk has admitted it might be a little tight in the rear seats.
But let's talk about the numbers, because let's face it, Tesla is all about the numbers. So Elon Musk is saying the new Roadster will do at least 250 miles per hour and 0 to 62 in 1.9 seconds. He quite simply wants this to be the fastest car on the planet. Now, making those numbers is a 200 kilowatt hour battery and 3 electric motors. There's one on the front axle and 2 on the rear to make four-wheel drive. Now, nobody knows how Tesla are going to fit such a large battery, 200 kilowatts, into a car of this size, but Tesla were the first and still the only car manufacturer to put a 100 kilowatt hour battery into the Model S. So you wouldn't bet against them on being the first to put 200 kilowatts into it. But the million-dollar question with any new Tesla is, when can you buy one? Well, technically, you can order one now if you're willing to put down a $50,000 deposit. The car itself costs $200,000, and Elon Musk has said production will begin in 2020. But for when customers will first begin receiving their cars, who knows? This is Tesla after all.